So there was a video that came out some time ago. It seems a little older, but again, you can't be sure how old anything really is, and because they can age anything. And I would like you all to watch this real quick, and we'll talk about what is actually said versus reality. Okay, so just take a gander real quick, and we'll be right back about that.
Oh, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard. You liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Oh, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
Oh, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us.
Crime across the country is at an all-time high. Even a family road trip is taking a risk. We don't want the feeling of being unprotected and vulnerable. We found Concealed411.com. Concealed411.com gave us the help we needed to legally apply for a concealed carry permit that's recognized in over half of the country. Concealed411.com simplifies the process to apply, and it's all online. We used their free qualification process to answer a few questions and applied for our permit right from home. Thanks to reciprocity laws between states, when you're issued a New Hampshire concealed carry permit, you can legally carry in any state that recognizes your New Hampshire permit. It only takes minutes to apply, so don't wait. Exercise your rights today. Have peace of mind. Apply today. Go to www.concealed411.com. That's www.concealed411.com.
Okay, so you heard what they were saying. So let's go over some historical facts, shall we? The term liberal and conservative, it gets thrown around a lot because they figure that if they can confuse people with a terminology, they got you. And it usually works. Let's be honest, it usually works. Today's liberal is not your classic liberal. Okay. Today's conservative is more akin to the original conservative, but it's still not the same conservative. So let's break this down real quick before that video gets to you and you think, oh, what kind of nonsense? We'll make it make sense. Did you know that a man by the name of W.E. Du Bois, he was what you would say, liberal today, but he's actually a communist, socialist. Douglas was a liberal, not a conservative. Many people believe he behaved like a conservative, but what he actually was at the time was one that thought everyone should have the right to say what they want to say when they want to say it, and everyone should be free. That was the original liberal. Everyone got to say. The original conservative did not always have that viewpoint. While they were about everyone uplifting themselves, they did not view everyone as equal. We can definitely say that. But over time, the authentic original liberal and the conservative movement melded into the current iteration of conservatism. However, there was a branch of the liberal movement and a portion of the conservative movement that took on the socialist idea and became full-blown Marxists. What does that have to do with the video? The entire video is a lie, first off, propaganda. Authentic liberals never viewed black people that way. And conservatives never viewed black people that way. So where did they get this concept to make this video from? It's all propaganda. Because here's the thing. A true liberal does not want black people free. They want black people dependent on their viewpoint. Current day conservatives are all about you taking the bull by the horns and doing what you got to do because no one's really standing in your way. The only one you have to fight is yourself. So the video itself does not make sense because it was, even if you were to age it, it is after the point of the melding. After conservatives became what they are today and after liberals moved on to what they are now. So in either case, the video is wrong. Liberals in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, those liberals had zero intentions of helping black people. In fact, they were the ones mostly behind all the laws against them. Conservatives, on the other hand, wanted to make sure that black people never stayed in the ghetto. They wanted them out. They wanted them to move forward, upgrade their life. You will see the liberals today on the side of the Democrats, and it makes sense because they were also the ones behind the burning of many of Black Wall Streets. Liberals, not your classic ones, your current ones, the ones influenced by socialism and Marxism, the ones that went completely bat and went full left. This video has one major problem with it. It's painting the bad guys as semi-good guys, but also bad guys, and while painting the good guys as completely bad guys. So how do we solve this dilemma? Because it has a good production value. It appeals to the emotional mindset of people. So how do you undo that? You can't. There are some things you have to admit about people. Some will listen to facts and some won't. Some will do their research and some won't. Some prefer to live in emotional upheaval as opposed to peace. We just have to get used to that fact. We can't change it. We can't alter it. It's not going to stop. It's not going away. Okay, it's staying right here. But what we can help are the people who want to engage this. So let's engage this for a minute. If anyone, and I mean anyone, can show me a law, any law, not even just on its face, somewhere hidden deep down, that tells you directly that you as a black person cannot do something that a white person can do, I'll delete every social media platform I have. If, however, you cannot, then I would love for you to just admit one thing. The only person keeping you back is you. In that video, you notice that it said, we let the black man, we allow. Does that make any sense to you? Is there anyone over your shoulder allowing you to do something? Allowing you to dress different? Allowing you to move up, find a job? Is there someone standing over you telling you you can't? How are they allowing anybody to do anything? That's the first way you catch a fallacy. And then they say that the conservatives do the exact opposite. We don't allow. When was the last time a conservative came to any black person and said, you can't do that? I would love to see the first conservative to tell a black man, you can't do that, you're black. How are you making it? I thought you was black. I've heard liberals tell me that. They tell me that all the time. How could you do that? Ain't you black? Like, yeah, that's why I can do it. Duh. So the video itself is not only misleading, it's a lie. So here's my message to Black America. I know, look, okay, let's get past the obvious. Y'all don't like me. It's okay, because I like me. I'm still going to say what I got to say. So here's what I got to say. Please don't let ignorant white people tell you what you can and can't do. Just look. All I'm begging for you to do is to just start critically thinking about the things you say are keeping you back. So let's go through a few of them. There are certain things you can't do in certain areas because you're black. Then don't go to certain areas. But I want to go, then dress for the occasion. If that's what you really feel, I don't believe that, but because I go everywhere and I don't care. Secondly, do not see yourself as a deficit. You have to see yourself as a bonus. If the next person that comes to you and says you can't do that because thus, and none of them have to do it law, you can look them dead in the face and say, that's a lie. If it's not breaking a law, and again, bring the law if you think there's one against black people, then you can indeed do it. Do not let liberals and nonsensical people try to tell you what your freedom looks like. You can allow it and remain a slave, or you can contest it and break free. At this point, the choice is yours.